there's nothing we can do about it. If we can go back and play, that'd be great, but we can't. Obviously, we didn't took the rearview mirror off already, and we've are done focusing in the past. This is the last time to talk about it.
Definitely a lot of disappointment in how we played last week, but you got to put that behind us. We still have hopefully a lot of football left to play. And approaching this game like we've approached the past 6, back against the wall. This is a must-win for us. We got to do whatever we can to go out there and secure that NFC East division title.
We are moving on, guys. Welcome into a brand new episode of Cover 4. I think we need a little holiday spirit in here. Hey!
It worked.
That's it. That's the episode.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
We're out of here.
It's gonna be a fun one though. Christmas episode is officially tomorrow, so don't get too excited. Don't get ahead of ourselves. We gotta treat this like a real Wednesday, Dave.
Sure.
Take us there.
Merry Christmas. Speaking of the holidays, Merry Christmas. Byron Jones. Congrats, buddy. Named to the Pro Bowl. Bigger deal than that, though. Guy's playing great. But you know why that matters? $14 million to the average Pro Bowl cornerback. That's up 4 from safety. So, yeah, good for him for finding a home.
Good for Byron, indeed. Yes. My good friend Oprah, she once said that you need to surround yourself with people who lift you higher. Well, that is what Byron Jones did. Now, Chris Richard is here, and he is going to the Pro Bowl. So, congrats to you, Byron. We're all so happy for you here.
We heard the rumors earlier this year about the potential of Jason Witten coming back. Well, you won't have to worry about hearing all of that in the offseason because reports have come out that ESPN is bringing back all of the same crew to do Monday Night Football next year. So, you'll have Bucc and Tess and Wig and Witt, Tess and Bucc back in the booth, not on the field.
Whoa.
Better keep the Booger Mobile.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going anywhere.
Keep the Booger Mobile.
Dave wants to
the
ride
star of the show.
it.
I do.
Let's talk Pro Bowl, though. We got
big
5 guys from the team going to the Pro Bowl. Did you guys expect that?
No, I didn't. I mean, I definitely was excited to see Ezekiel Elliott because simply he's leading the league in rushing. But, guys, DeMarcus, back-to-back Pro Bowls. Now, Tyron Smith, 6 Pro Bowls. And Dave, I know you were kind of a little hesitant to just put Tyron right into the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, he's dealt with injuries this year. The offensive line has had their struggles, but I'm a 6-time Pro Bowler. Zach Martin, 4-time All-Pro, now a 5-time Pro Bowler. Super impressive. And then we already mentioned Byron, but to get into the Pro Bowl without an interception just speaks to how well he's really been playing this year.
First year at your position, too.
Yeah.
Like, major props to you, Byron. We are excited. But let's shift our attention to the Bucks because, yes, they're out of playoff contention, but they're still coming here, and the Cowboys have a lot on the line. Sunday, got your number. Taylor, tell us a little bit about Mikey Evans.
Mike Evans, yes. I think you guys know him well. We saw him in 2016, but the guy is a big player. Yes, say that 10 times fast. This guy is one of Jameis Winston's favorite targets. Yes, he has 17 yards per reception this season, so he's having a career year. But it's his size and his reach because he is hard to cover. So Byron Jones, you have a big task this weekend. Cheeto, looking at you guys.
Congrats on the Pro Bowl. Go cover Mike Evans. Yeah.
Who didn't make the Pro Bowl.
Yeah,
Weird.
Always on board.
The guy throwing him the ball, though, Jameis Winston, it's been a weird year. He's been back in the saddle since week 11. Of course, all the back and forth with Fitzmagic earlier this year. Try saying that 10 times.
Oh, I know.
Fitzmagic, that's the only way I address him. Jameis Winston, in their last 2 losses, has completed 52% and 47, so like not really strong at all. Cheeto and Byron, those guys Taylor just addressed. You guys need to go out there and eat, right?
Yes.
Like do it, take advantage. He's been sacked 23 times, so not Dak numbers, but I mean it's doable.
Yeah.
The Bucks offense gets all the highlights and the headlines, and that's fair. They're 3rd in the league, but what has caused the Cowboys problems this season? Dominant defensive line play.
Yep.
Saw it last week in Indianapolis, all the way back to the season opener with Kawan Short. Well, Gerald McCoy, he's got something to say when you're talking about the best defensive tackles in football. 6 sacks, 6 tackles for loss. I get all that. I mean, it's proof of his disruptiveness, but stats or no stats, the guy is going to disrupt this line. It is a game where you would love Zach Martin to be back in the lineup to help deal with that. If he's not, this could be problematic. He is a hell of a player.
Well, I'll stay right on that defensive line with you, Dave, and go a little bit out further to a guy who we're all too familiar with his time earlier in his career with the New York Giants, JPP, Jason Pierre-Paul, who has an 11.5 sacks this season. When you look at Tyron Smith and you look at Lyle Collins, those two guys on the outside, Tyron's had 6 holding penalties. That arm, that shoulder, that neck thing, we don't know how much that is affecting him. But JPP is a guy who's very familiar with Tyron Smith, very familiar with this offense and his offensive line. So he's going to be coming relentlessly. These guys want to play the spoiler. They want to come out today and they know that they aren't making the playoffs. So guys like JPP want to come out and be the spoiler and try to disrupt everything that the Cowboys have going on. You got to find a way to block him, add a tight end over there, chip him with the back, but you got to slow JPP down. He'll force fumbles, he'll tackle behind for losses. So we got to make sure we get him blocked up or we'll have a long day in Dallas.
It would be nice. Two Pro Bowlers on the O-line. Got this.
We got it.
I like it.
Pro Bowl votes are in. Do your thing, big fellas. Quick break here from the studio. When we come back, the Christmas lights will still be on. We will still be talking Buccaneers and Cowboys and this interesting question. We're going to address that next.
Please, we're going to win on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here he goes, Wade. Throw to Beasley. Touchdown. It's a 10-yard line by Tank Lawrence.
Hey Dallas Cowboys fans, I'm Danny Sarek at the AT&T Media Center. Cowboys safety Kayvon Frazier is getting in the holiday spirit through his foundation, Frazier Cares. Frazier took 50 kids to a local Under Armour store and gave them each a $150 gift card for a holiday shopping spree. Frazier acts as a mentor to these kids and brings them into the store every Friday. Frazier says one of the most important things he can do is give his time. Coming up, Jesse gives us his true thoughts on the Hot Boys. Stay tuned.
Up in here, Jesse. Ooh, that's so good.
I love a good pun.
Absolutely love a good pun, and I'm going to take you through some of the. I got my Hot Boys hat on. I'm officially in the Hot Boys member. So I'm going to take you through some of the hottest gifts of this season, the Cowboy edition. Now, we know all about the gifts that you have at the top of your list, right? The ones that you most definitely want. But we have that. We got Tank Lawrence. You want to have a dominant pass rusher on your defense, and we have him. He'll probably finish this year with back-to-back multiple 10-plus sacks each year. And then you go to the other gift, the one that you probably mentioned, but they didn't remember about it, but they surprised you with it anyway. I call that Antoine Woods. This is a guy who came in the training camp we didn't know much about, but he surprised us, and he's made his way onto this defense. Those are the kind of gifts that you like to have on your defensive line. And then you have the one steady Eddie gift, the one that you get every single year. Maybe grandma gives it to you. Maybe, your aunt gives it to you. It's the one that you kind of like, but you never know you need it until you need it, like the socks or the t-shirts or the pajama pants. I call that Tyron Crawford. This is a guy who can play him inside, you can play him outside. He's that one steady piece in the middle of that defense where you can play him all over. He's the old guy on this team, and that's the kind of gift that you want to have. So with that, I say this to my fellow Cover 4 mates. On Dorrance, on Taco, on Tank, yes you.
I see where he's going with this.
Taco, you're getting paid this summer, so next Christmas will be on you. A Merry Christmas to all and a Hot Boys good night.
Hey! Get back over here.
Like that?
That was fantastic.
Good.
Like that?
I was just wondering.
You, my friend. Tip of the cap.
Well done. Well done.
Hot Boys.
Perfectly into a really good sound off we have planned for you guys today. And the question is, the Cowboys have one win over a team with a winning record. Does that worry you at all? We're talking about the Saints here. One team Does that matter?
Dave is ready to just
Dave
let
is
out his
ready to
pent-up
outright.
energy. I have to say,
You want us to talk
no.
first?
Yeah, because I know you're going to get heated on
I
this
am
one.
going to get heated.
Okay, good.
I'm not concerned. And I say that because this is the nature of the NFL. You are dealt the schedule that you are dealt. And unfortunately, you can't decide when you play these teams, when they're going to be hot, when they're going to be not. The Colts that beat you last week started the season out 1-5. And they beat the Texans the week before. So I'm sorry, I do not get concerned by this. Worry about your own record is what I have to say.
Taylor, thank you for saying that so calmly and efficiently and making me not have to yell. No, because it's true. It doesn't matter. No, it's not concerning. It's the NFL. Everybody gets paid. I think only one team in the league didn't have a Pro Bowler this year. I don't think the Bills got one. And the Cowboys didn't play the Bills, so forget about that. Everybody in this league is good. This isn't college football. It doesn't matter at all. And they beat the best team on their schedule. The Saints, the number 1 seed in the NFC.
They whooped them.
I don't want to talk about this anymore, to be honest with you. Is that y'all feel me?
I feel you.
Okay.
I'm on it.
This
Out, Jess?
This isn't the SEC.
Done?
We're not talking about playing the Citadel in November. Okay?
Yeah.
It's the NFL.
You're
Everybody's
trying to get
good.
into the CFP.
No, you just win the game in front of you and you win the Super Bowl. That's literally all. If you win every game you play, you win the Super Bowl. It doesn't matter how good the teams are.
You can only play the people that they put in front of you.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's it. You can't make your schedule up.
Real quick.
If you disagree, I don't like you. Straight up. If you disagree,
that
I don't
matters
like you.
in this
It
world.
does matter. My opinion carries a lot of weight. Okay?
See, sending it to you for OT.
Well, if Zeke continue on at this place, he'll find himself with a great group of people. He'll be one of 4 people since 1932 to finish the year leading the league in yards per carry. I'm talking about guys like Eric Dickerson and James Brown. He'll be in that number this year. He has 98.6 yards a game. So all he has to do is finish out, the way he's been doing this thing, and Zeke will be in some rarefied air with those guys.
Guys, if you are a loyal Cover 4 fan, then you know about church service. Yes, Barry Church was with us in 2016, went on to play for the Jags, now released from them, but sources say he will not be with the Cowboys anytime soon, so don't get your hopes up. But if he is, you better believe we're getting church service round 2.
I want to take this opportunity real quick to say all I want for Christmas is a Hot Boys snapback. Just throwing that out there for anybody that might be listening or on this TV show. However, having said that, cool little stat while we're talking about the Pro Bowl. You realize 4 of the Cowboys' last 6 first-round draft picks have now made the Pro Bowl, with Byron Jones joining Tyron, Travis, and Zach Martin. And Leighton Vander Esch, I have a feeling before it's all said and done, you could argue that he might be on the roster before this thing's all said and done. So you could have 5 of the last 6 first-round picks be in the Pro Bowl. Pretty impressive drafting by the Joneses and Will McClay. Not too shabby.
Wow!
It's pretty impressive,
Thanks.
regardless of Taylor's reaction. Guys, tomorrow, the most important episode of the year, yes, against the Bucks this week, a team not going to the playoffs. Who cares? It's the Christmas episode.
Hey.
It's Chris.
Be there!
For Santa.
Whoa.